Hi, this is Farel, and welcome to the video. I know I just did one yesterday, but I forgot to include this little guy in the. My intention was to do all three drawings, and then as I was making the video, I was like, didn't I have one more drawing? And then it wasn't until like the next day when I realized that I had. I was like, oh yeah, I did this guy. A friend of mine bought this guy here. It was one of the drawings I did last year for my daily drawing project. And I think it was later in the year. It was like around number 300 or something. So he's just sort of like a side character. I put him in the background in the Young Proxenauts issue. I think it was like issue 5, where it's like basically like a Hollis story, and he was just kind of walking like in the first or second page, like second or third page. He was just in the background walking, and it's like, oh, I like that guy. I gave him a really big head, so I put him in the next scene and gave him a line. He's like one of the guys with, like he's hanging out with this lizard guy, and they're asking Hollis why he sweats so much when he plays video games. I don't know. I don't know. I think I drew the lizard guy first and was like, oh, I just kind of came up with like a story for him, and then this guy I drew on a separate scene just as a background guy, and it's like, oh yeah, I bet they'd be buddies, and they're all kind of hanging out together with Hollis, sort of like the lovable losers of the group. Hollis is a pretty good pilot, but I think just because his like naivete or whatever, that guys like Orson and stuff like to give him a hassle, and then other guys kind of like look out for him. But these are just two like sort of dork, whatever, friend kind of guys that just sort of messing with him a little bit. Not meanly or anything, but anyway, that's the story of that guy. I don't really have a name for him or anything, but yeah, this drawing here I just did with one of these Faber-Castell Pitt pens. I have like links in the description if you want to try to find where you can get one. I mean, they're pretty ubiquitous at art supply stores and stuff. I think they even sell them at like Fred Meyer's and places like that in packs. But yeah, you can see the hand here, I actually drew it too big, so I started adding these little lines around to give it sort of like, it's like energy lines, or like he's shaking it or something. I don't know. I didn't really have a plan with it. It was just like, oh, I drew that hand too big, so I'm going to do this. Yeah, and then I just drew like a little spaceship and a little signature bug that I draw on there. And that's pretty much what you get if you're like at a con or something like that and wanted to, or just bought a book for me for my Patreon. And yeah, you can check out my Patreon. It's $2 a month, and I'm on Instagram and all that stuff too. And yeah, thanks for watching this, and I will see you soon.